I'm not all the way prepared. Hold on, I'm trying to... I think this phone's dead. Let's go on this one. Show. I was going to read the comments on this device rather than worry about the camera, but it looks like this thing might be dead. 6%. Welcome everybody to an evening live video, a vlog. Evening live vlog. There's a couple people pulling in, and they're not me. I know it's not me because my mobile device is dead, so me checking the stream and stuff is not gonna happen. I mean, I could grab another device, but I'd have to walk around, and I just don't feel like doing that. Hello, Miss Jen Vargas. How are you doing this fine evening? I just was going live for one specific reason and one reason only. Not to show you guys on an adventure or anything like that, but just to kind of let people know that watch the daily vlog stuff that I've been doing in 2017. And I've posted a couple videos in the past of what my 2018 plans are, and I started doing it. So I'm focusing on my 2018 plans and kind of letting 2017 kind of go back. Hey, dealing with the snow in Ohio. No, Scott Ed, I am actually where am I? I'm in Minnesota. That's where I am. I had a brain fart. I am almost to St. Cloud, not too far from St. Cloud, and then I got to head north and head up towards the Canadian border to pick up a load going to North Carolina for Monday morning, I believe. And then I should be heading back to Florida in warmer weather. It's actually -1 degree. It's my on my dashboard up there, it's showing -1 degree. Exactly, the other St. Cloud, Jen. And I don't think they're twin cities. I mean, I know they call them, well, no, that's St. Paul, Minneapolis. But our St. Cloud and their St. Cloud are two totally different latitudes and climates and weather. It's cold. You don't know how cold it is, Jen. Highly doubt it. You're dealing with it, Scott? Yeah, it's freezing cold outside. I actually... I went outside just a few minutes ago to get some goulash for dinner. Hey, Cliff, how you doing? Hey, Frame Queen. Hey, Heather. Yeah, so I just stopped and got some goulash for dinner just down the street. And I was going to park there and eat and go live from there. But, nah, I had to come up to a rest area where it's freezing cold. But I got out of the truck and I went inside without my jacket on. And it wasn't really that bad. It says -1. It's -1 degree. But when you come out of 80 or 90 degrees, that's cool. That's cool, Cliff. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, enough of that food and enough of the stopping and temperature stuff. I just wanted to let everybody know that, yeah, 2018 is here. Is that all? Yes, that's all. That's no wind chill. Now, if I'm driving down the road, that -1 goes into, like, I mean, -80. I don't. That's my math. That's my math skills. -80, -1 and -80 at 5 miles an hour, probably. I don't know. Or if I can't pick it up if I was on my Segway. There's no way I would get out and ride my Segway right now. But my plans for 2018 are to change up the daily vlog and just call it a vlog. Just the Glass Geek vlog. I'm still going to keep my other channel, the Almost Daily Vlog channel, and post stuff periodically up there. But that daily stuff, man, after 600 and... I think I'm up to 638 or 639 daily videos. I haven't missed a day. This is the first week that I've been... I started this new thing. So after 600 and something videos of doing a daily thing and trying to force that content and create something that really isn't there, I find it kind of hard. It's difficult to make something happen when nothing's happening. So I am changing it up to just vlogs, Last Geek Vlogs. And my plan is Mondays, Wednesdays, and possibly a live video on Friday. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm thinking. Because sometimes I'm driving down the road and I know I got to get somewhere, and I'm delivering a load or picking up a load, and there might be something I want to see, but I don't have time to do it. And I feel guilty because, I mean, not that my vlogs are any good, they're pretty bad, but sometimes it's just cool to stop and get out and stretch and shoot some video, good or bad. But when I can't do that because I have a time constraint, it stresses me out. You know, I'm going, shoot, man, I want to stop and see this. I want to stop and do that. And I want to put something up and slap it together for you guys. And I can't always do that. So I'm thinking with 3 videos a week, alternating days, that gives me plenty of time where I could record some video one day, record some video the next day, and then that night put it together and hopefully come out with something a little bit better. And so I'm thinking Mondays, Wednesdays, live Fridays, and then I could record Saturday and Sunday, put something up for Monday, and then continue recording Monday and Tuesday and get something up for Wednesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday record and do a live video. Your content has been brilliant. You see, the problem is you guys are just way too nice. You guys are just too nice. I mean, I love that constructive criticism of everything is great, but I've watched one of my videos. I don't like watching myself. I don't like hearing myself in podcasts. I don't like seeing myself, but I have done it, and I go, I reshared a video from last St. Patrick's Day when Jen Vargas, myself, and my son were at St. Patty's, or not St. Patty's Day, Mardi Gras. And I was looking at that video and I go, man, I can't believe I put that out there for the world to see. I think that was like one of the only videos of myself that I watched, and I couldn't even get through the whole thing. It was bad. And I know I've progressed a little bit, but I think this is, no, I'm not too critical, man. It's just, I see what other people are doing, and I know a lot of those people don't have jobs and they rely on YouTube for income, 100% of their income, and you will always be the worst critic. I need you to be my worst critic, Jen. But I know that those people, all they do is live on YouTube. I have a job, and I can't really, you know, I got to focus on this because this is where a majority of my income comes from. It doesn't come from YouTube. It doesn't come from Patreon. I mean, my Patreon, I don't even really let people know that I even have a Patreon because I feel guilty. Hey Dustin, how you doing? You really, well, thanks, man. You've been there since the beginning, so you've been very, very supportive. So this is just a kind of a new little venture thing I'm thinking about doing, along with popping the top off of this hot coffee. I don't like these. Let's see what Ken Ham thinks. I don't know. I don't care what Ken Ham thinks. You know what? I flew my drone over his property the other day. That was pretty fun because I got this new DJI Mavic. Don't be like everyone else. Be you, proud. I am, but I see what other people are doing and how they're advancing. And I'm not copying anybody. I'm not trying to copy anybody. I just want to be myself. But they're up in their game, and they're doing more involved stuff, Google searches, researching on places that they're going, and things like that. And I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of that. I like going into things blind and just living off the seat of my pants. That doesn't make any sense. You gotta watch those other guys. You should watch those other guys because Adam's incredible, and he totally changed up his game this year and is focusing on some amazing stuff. And Justin's doing some pretty good stuff. I've watched Tim a couple times, but and don't get me wrong, I like Tim and Jen, and they're nice people. I mean, from what I don't know them personally. I don't, no offense anyone. Ah, yeah, you should. But I mean, like take what Tim and Jen, the trackers, do. I've met them 1-2 times maybe at Universal, and they're very nice people, and very supportive when you meet them in person. But I watch their videos, and I do like them. But that same old park reviews and ride reviews and checking out the on-property hotels, it's I stay at those places, so I don't need to see the videos, and it becomes redundant to me. No, I mean, I'm not saying their videos are bad, because they've stepped up their great game in editing and everything. And yeah, you guys should watch them all. Thanks, buddy. I'm doing okay. Enjoy. Hold on, you're disappearing. Snow and ice. I'm proud to subscribe to channel. Well, thank you, Dustin. Yeah, I love you, man. I think you're great. I'm not trying to copy those people, but they inspire me to strive to do something better. Theme parks are great, yeah. So much more. There is so much more in Central Florida. As a matter of fact, Jen, last time I was home, I know watched Justin, Adam, and Tim, but never missed you. Well, thank you. Yeah, don't miss them neither. I mean, I'm nobody. Those guys are amazing. I know you said clogs meant, I knew what you meant. But Jen, back to what you're saying, there is so much more in Florida and across the country than just theme parks. They're really, like last time me and you went out and hit I Drive. That was an amazing evening. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Universal, I love City Walk, love Disney. Not so much SeaWorld, but I like SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and all that stuff. But there's more to do. I mean, look, I found Walt Disney's family's grave up by Palatka. Or was it Palatka? No, it's not. But it's just out of Orlando. It's not as far north as Palatka. But yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff to see and do, and I want to do that. And starting next week, I will be home for 3 days. You love the aerial stuff. I'm having problems with that. Oh, let me finish my subject before I start talking about aerial stuff. I'm going to be home next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going to an RV show at the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa. Kind of perusing a little bit for a recreational vehicle that's seaworthy. We still have to share the History Center. I can't wait. I want to go to St. Augustine and enjoy the day with you guys. But my plan is in 2018 to have that RV ready to go, not only so I can get out on the road and get some content for the new book, but also to find some stuff for video that I can't find in my truck. So next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, I will be exploring RVs, taking you guys along for the ride, and hopefully getting some drone footage over the Florida State Fairgrounds at the drone show, at the RV show. Now back to the drone footage. That DJI Mavic, yeah, it's 4K and it flies super far. Well, it flies super far. You can go like 5 miles away. It shoots 4K. But it has so many settings in the camera menu when you open up the app and you connect it to your controller. It's not just run and gun with that thing. You have to control the settings, the ISO and everything else. And I'm not good at that. So I'm thinking maybe this week just purchase some filters, because if I put a filter on the end of the camera, I'm thinking that the computer that within the camera will change its own settings and get better video. Because I was looking, like when I was flying over the Ark Encounter the other day, the video quality, I mean, it was smooth and everything, but the colors get kind of blown out a little bit. Whereas if I take the DJI Spark Up, which is a much cheaper drone, the Mavic is really fun. I'll talk about that in a second. But if I'm flying the Spark and taking pictures, the camera's not as high quality as what the Mavic has on it. It's just pretty much just record, take a picture, or whatever. But the ND filters, that's what I'm getting. I'm think I'm gonna hit Best Buy this week. But the camera, the quality in the video, just straight, easy point to shoot, kind of like you do with your cell phone. I think the video quality on the Spark is better, you know, not having to deal with all the settings. But if you know how to do the settings and stuff, the Mavic, yeah, it's pretty bad. Because they're pretty great. Okay, so what happened was neutral density. Yeah, and I got to learn how to use those filters too, because I know on cloudy days or bright days and stuff which filter to use. So I'm gonna be watching some YouTube videos, and I know you had to correct yourself with a Mavic again instead of Magic, but I know what you meant. Take a sip of this hot stuff. Yeah, so that's my plans. I'm gonna be the reason I started the video is to let people know that I'm going to be doing videos 3 days a week, not 7 days a week. I'm going to alternate days, and on every Friday I'm going to do my best to put up a live video, probably about 8 o'clock at night. And also, if I'm doing videos on Tuesday or Mondays and Wednesdays, I can start uploading and make those public, the videos public, at a specific time. Kind of like when you watch TV. You know that Grimm's not on the air anymore. You know, Survivor comes on like at 8 o'clock. I know, autocorrect. Yeah, try using speech to text with that and see the fun that you're going to have. New name idea, the Orlando Mavic. For my drone or the channel? I haven't named the drone, the Mavic yet. Sparky is the Spark. My other drone was Bad Wolf, you know, because of Doctor Who, and the Rose episodes were my favorite at the time, and then Amelia Pond came out and stuff. But yeah, so I named my very first the Phantom after Rose and Bad Wolf, and I was thinking about calling this Bad Wolf 2, but I haven't really named it. For the Mavic, the Orlando Mavic. That's because of the autocorrect that Cliff had to do because of the Magic. Made you think of the Magic, didn't it? That's what it made me think of. That's just a lot of words to write down on this thing. Ugh. I don't know if the arms will extend long enough to write that on here. Like if George of the Jungle, watch out. Yeah, I tried to crash this the other day. I couldn't crash it. I did try. I tried to run into some trees on accident. I tried on accident. Okay, but see, and the thing about the Mavic is the arms have this weird angle. They're not flat like on the Phantom drones. So the only place I could put it, I guess, is on top of the battery here. You know, I could put Orlando Mavic, I guess, on each side. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a pretty fun name. Right? Look how small that is. It still blows me away how small this is. It's smaller than my hand. And I have tiny hands. I have Donald Trump hands. Look at that. I have tiny hands. And my hand is still bigger than this thing. And it's definitely bigger than the Spark. Oh, close that up. Anyway, I can't say, the karma is done. I don't know how much longer GoPro is going to support the karma, but they are getting totally out of the drone business. Background, Dustin, watch out for that. Oh, this, it looks like the Tree of Life at nighttime at the Animal Kingdom, right? It looks like the show that they project onto the Tree of Life. Hey Scott, how you doing? The karma there was some people at CES this year, or I don't know if I'd be a better president. Come on, that's a tough job. If I were like the Cowardly Lion on Wizard of Oz, if I were king, no, or If I were president, I would go around all the universities across the country and find people extremely qualified and just put them in charge, and I just kick back in the chair all day and put my trust in the people that I fill positions with, because I'm too stupid to be president. Right? That's a plan. Just find some brilliant people to take care, to do everything, and I just kick back and take the credit. That coffee is good once it starts cooling down and you can drink it. Anyway, so that's my plan. Really don't know what else to say, other than Ken Ham has not said anything on my video, and I did title the video "Flying Over the Ark Encounter," and I haven't been to the Answers in Genesis website lately to see if they wrote a 2-page article on me. Is that what any good president should be doing? Yeah. Man, what the heck? You got to put people in charge that you can trust. And I mean, if corporations wanted to give a little kickback to me, I wouldn't take it, really. I'd do the whole Bernie thing. I don't know, Dustin, you might be a good president. Hey, I always thought George Bush was the stupidest president we've ever had, but he's looking pretty brilliant at this moment. Especially after those comments yesterday. I don't want that. This is not supposed to be political. My political beliefs. If you don't believe the same thing as me, I'm sorry. I don't want to. Yeah, a turd could. I'm not even on the level of a turd, because I cannot do a George Bush impression. I'm one step below a turd. Yeah, I know. Got hit with that shoe. Oh man, I am glad you guys are here tonight. I got to figure out what time would be a good time on Fridays to go live. If I'm gonna put a video up on a Monday and a video up on a Wednesday and go live on a Friday, I'm thinking 8 o'clock on Friday evenings. At least until some kick butt show comes on television that everybody must watch. That must-see TV that we used to have growing up that no longer exists. I mean, at least right now, since Walking Dead's not on the air right now. So I'm actually thinking 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on Fridays. That's going to be the time I'm actually going to try this. Dustin, you're not too shy to be on video. I thought you were going to get a camera pretty soon and start your own channel. I am Scotty. You only watch YouTube? Didn't you take... You create content too, though, don't you? Eight o'clock. Now, that's another thing, because I hit so many different time zones. What 8 o'clock should I go live in? 8 o'clock West Coast time or 8 o'clock Orlando time? I don't know. Right now, I'm on neither. I'm on Minnesota time, which... It was 9 o'clock here, so it's 10 o'clock in Orlando. Exactly, yeah, because I let you use some of the content. What a great video you made. I think I reshared that recently. I actually want to, I'm hoping to see when Burning Man gets a little bit closer, kind of looking forward to see if those mutant response vehicles split Florida and head back out to Nevada and try and get some better video. And you know what was the great thing? Not about my video so much, but about the video that you made, was reading the comments. I'd be poor. Let's see. Would my truck get fixed? 500, 3,000. No, come on. I think we're all going to be poor eventually. That's why I'm getting the RV. Because let the economy sink. Hey, I got an RV. Yeah, the comments are the best part. That's what I loved about my Ark Encounter video on my other channel. I had like 800 comments, and I would say 70% of them were negative trolls from Q&A Fridays. Exactly. But a lot of people do that, and I really don't want to copy anybody. And I'm not good at answering questions. But about 70% of the videos of the comments were trolls from the Answers in Genesis people. And honestly, and during the making of that video, I never even tried to say anything bad. You feed the trolls, they're fun. They're fun sometimes. Until they hack into you or... well, me and Jen Vargas were at Animal Kingdom, and we were going live at the opening of Pandora, or we were at Pandora. It wasn't the opening; it had already been open for a week or two. But we were there, and some of the Ark Encounter trolls started leaving comments on this channel and going, "Ha ha! I found you. You're at Disney. The pedophile was at Disney," or something like that. Whatever, you know, and. I think they figured I was going to delete their comment, but I just leave the comments up. And I try and egg them on a little bit, but sometimes they get vicious. I don't try and feed them too much, but I actually did the other day when I flew the drone over the Ark Encounter and talked about the empty parking lot. That was tossing them a little bit of food, but nothing, no bites on the end of my hook yet. No, there was nobody there. I think I counted like 15 cars in the entire parking lot, and that's not a small parking lot. That big parking lot where those little, that little amount of cars were, like those 15, 20 cars. There's probably, I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of spaces are there, but it's bigger. That parking lot there is bigger than probably your average mall parking lot. You go to a big mall like Mall of America, which is right down the street here. That's a really large mall. I would say the Ark Encounters parking lot is as big as the Mall of America. You and I were called, paid Google trolls who were working for the government. Oh, yeah, I read that comment on your video. Yeah, that was pretty great. That was only like a few comments recently down. When I about a week or two ago, that paid by the government trolls. I wish the government paid me to troll. Maybe get a job with the Russian government, and I think the U.S. pays Russians to troll here, so we could just learn a couple words in Russian. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wind this on down. I just wanted to get that news out there, see what you guys kind of think about cutting it down to 3 days a week. And the Q&A is not bad. The Ark place didn't have much vehicles. Yeah, they were mean to me because, let me show you guys that hat. Oh, this is what I got put in the back of the police car for. And I should have kept recording as they took me down the elevator. I should hashtag this with something, the Ark Encounter, when this posts live, or when this post, so the Ark Encounter people see this, so I could troll the hell out of them. Yeah, a lot of them called me a liar. I don't see how I was lying, because the whole thing was on video. But my first thought was, when I got called away, what's the Ark Encounter? It is a ginormous replica of Noah's Ark, supposedly actual size, and it's pretty massive. I think it's the world's largest wood structure, but it's not an actual boat, because if you look, I got kind of some of it on video from my drone the other day, but if you look behind the boat, it's a building. So you got two big concrete buildings hidden that are part of it, and that's where the elevators were. But my thought was that you're pulling me out because I was shooting video of the dinosaurs within the ark, like Noah's wife feeding a velociraptor and stuff, vegetables, because all velociraptors are vegetarians. Yeah, the pamphlet actually says you're allowed to video record. Lib Davis, you're allowed to video record and take as many photos as you want. Just please do not record the video presentations that they have. I guess I'd never seen it, but I didn't see it. It's a pretty big place. But there's a movie theater type thing that shows the ark, the story of Noah or something like that. And the devil's in it or something, and fighting with God or something, and they make it rain, and I don't know. I just heard stories. I didn't see it. But you're not allowed to record that because it's copyright. It's copyrighted material that the Ark Encounter does not hold the copyright for. Like if you go to Disney and I'm in Pandora and the music's playing and everything else, I'm allowed to record because Disney owns all their own stuff. And they own the copyrights to their own stuff. I guess Ken Ham does not own the copyrights to the stuff within the ark. So I thought that's what it was. Or I thought it was the dinosaurs. But they told me they pulled me out for shooting video of their video presentation. But I didn't even see their video presentation. And about 2 or 3 days later, it was back in March. I don't remember how long ago it was. But I received an email, a copy of the police report that the officer that detained me, and that said a YouTuber came in recording wearing a satanic hat. And they said the word satanic like 3 or 4 times. And that they are going to be changing their dress code policy because of me. And that's on their website. I don't know if that's on their website, but I do have the letter and I could share it. I think I've taken screenshots and posted it on social. But it was my Halloween Horror Night hat. It says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, and I have a bunch of and I have a Halloween Horror Night pin and a bunch of Hard Rock pins, and that was my satanic hat. They had TVs and elevators in Noah's Ark. Yeah. I found out that if you watch the video, they also had garbage cans because I had to throw my drink away. And I asked one of the people that let you in onto the ark. I said, "Did Noah have garbage cans?" And she goes, "Oh, of course he did." And she went down and pointed at the garbage can. So Noah knew what he was doing when he put that thing together. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm goofing around, but because they can believe what they want to. I'm not trying to diss their beliefs so much. But the dinosaur thing really throws me for a loop. But yeah, so I got you have a pride pin on there too. I don't know if it's a pride pin. When Steph Lake came down to Orlando, we went to the store on my motorcycle. My hat blew off, and this was a 2-parter pin. It flipped. It's a Hard Rock pin. You can't see it, it's not focused. It's a Hard Rock pin, but it was 2 parts. This flapped up, my hat blew off driving down the road on my motorcycle. Steph went back to get my hat, and I'm going to go to the Ark Encounter and wear devil. Ozzy Osbourne was at the Ark Encounter last month, and they let him in to film his TV show with him and his kid. And I think all over their website they're really promoting that right now. The Prince of Darkness comes to the Ark Encounter or something. And he had no issues because he had television crews with him. Now, if I walk into the Ark Encounter with a Blizzard of Oz Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt on, they're probably going to say, "Look, he's wearing a satanic shirt." Yet they let Ozzy in because he has Hollywood behind him. So I don't know. It's nothing but a thing. It's nothing but a thing. And I will not waste my money there, but I almost want to waste my money to go to his other attraction, which is the Creation Museum, which is just down the road, and not too far. And I would like to go to that too. And they really push dinosaurs in that museum. Well, the one thing I have an issue with, they call them museums. Yeah, Holy Land Experience I want to go to. I would like, if you want to go there on my next days off, instead of going to Disney or something, Jen, let's go to the Holy Land thing. I heard one time, I don't know if it was Tim Tracker or Adam the Woo or somebody was at Holy Land Experience, and Jesus, he was doing some healing to some customers, had them down doing the healing thing, and then later on, Jesus was out back having a cigarette. So yeah, I would definitely like to go there. They are not worth talking about. No, yeah, they're not worth talking about. But yeah, it's something. I like roadside attractions and roadside novelties, but they call themselves museums, but there's no artifacts. Usually when you think of a museum, there's artifacts. All these things had was plastic dinosaurs. You think it was the carpetbagger that did that? It could have been. It could have been Jacob. I don't know. Hey, Satan does exist. His name is Ken Ham. Oh, now that's feeding the trolls right there. Ken Ham is Satan. Let's see how many Answers in Genesis people stick up for the guy. Yeah, he actually contacted me on that video, about that video, thanking me for not turning the camera off. I would like to hang out with him one day. I know he's in Seattle shooting right now, or he might be home by now, I don't know. I would like to collaborate one time. I mean, me and Jen. I mean, Jen's always in my videos. Steph was in my videos. My son used to be in my videos all the time, but it'd be cool to do some sort of collaboration. I mean, I have nothing to offer for them, for their channels. Passion of Christ Mel Gibson movie. They got mad because they had the devil as Barack Obama. Obama, come on, Nick. Where you at? Nick is back in Florida. He's back in Tampa. Obama did a lot of things that weren't great, but I don't think he's the devil. Just corporate greed. Not as bad as what's in there now, but I don't know. Maybe we should. If I'm going to run for president, and all you guys are going to be in my cabinet. You guys can control the country. Just put me in the corner. Give me some rummy drinks. No, Nick's not AWOL. He is doing not too good, but he's trying. Him and a friend purchased a car dealership off of... turn battery saver on. No. 15% no. I'm not going to turn it on. He purchased a car dealership in Tampa, and in February they're moving the car dealership. Oh, God. Up by Zephyr Hills or something. I don't know. Oh. But he never calls me. I never talk to the kid. Alright, guys. I have 15% battery on my Google Pixel, so I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. Adult beverages all around. Correct, Dustin. I will be thinking about, let's see, what is this? I think I'm going to start focusing more on Periscope channel. People seem to dig it. I have not used Periscope in forever. I would have liked to see your SpaceX launch. And if you want to shoot some video at Disney Magic Kingdom next Saturday evening, I'll try and spend like half a day in Tampa. And yeah, we could go to the Magic Kingdom or Epcot, wherever you want to go, or check out the Harry Potter Hogwarts extravaganza. I could watch your video now of what? Of SpaceX? I don't even know if I have Periscope on any of my 500 devices. But I'll check it out and I'll put it on. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you guys for checking out everything. And my mom's surgery is Monday. So everybody, Jen's mom is going in for surgery. I don't want to say what kind of surgery, but give her your best wishes. She's an amazing lady. We all went out to the sci-fi theater dinner place at Disney about 2 weeks ago. You could, and she's in my video. You could check, see her. But she's going in for pretty big time surgery, and she could always use the. Oh, see, it's okay for you to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the double mastectomy. I mean, I could read it, but I don't want to say it. So yeah, give Jen, and you're going in for surgery too pretty soon. So. All right, everybody, say bye to each other before the phone dies, and I will talk to you on Monday, because Monday's video should be pretty exciting, because I fell through the ice today. My truck, I parked on water and I didn't know it. I thought it was the parking lot, and my tires were warm from driving down the freeway. I came back here, went to sleep, and my truck, boom, right to the water. Hi, Roxanne. Oh. And then this morning when I woke up, my truck was frozen under quite a bit of water. Yet finally having ankle surgery. Yeah, I was expecting to hear from you the other day for the thing that you had me download for the 100 people talk thing. So make sure you get back with me on that. I love you. You have a great weekend. Good luck, Jen. What? Oh, I was on... If this was more charged, I would show you the videos that I've been shooting all day. I was in Wisconsin. God, I gotta hurry this up before the phone dies. I was in Wisconsin, parked. I thought it was a parking lot, but it was a big sheet of ice that was like a pond almost underneath. And it held my truck weight, so I just thought it was a parking lot. I pull onto it, woke up this morning. My truck crashed through the ice when I was sleeping and refroze around my truck. So I was stuck forever. I was out there trying to break away and use the blowtorch and everything that I could do. Hey, Carol. You are my guardian angel. Loves and hugs to you too. All right, everybody, I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Make sure to check out my video on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and possibly, if I could be in good cell phone service, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll always do it by Eastern time. Go live. I think, and this Friday I'll be going live from, hopefully, Tampa, Florida. Getting ready for the big RV show. Because I didn't go to CES this year. I'm doing the RV thing. All right, everybody. I love you all. I'm going to go ahead and finish this coffee, and I'll let you guys chat for just one quick second. And Jen, if you want to, let us know. Let us know this week, or if you let me know, I'll let everybody else know what room your mom is going to be in after her double mastectomy. That's 2 hard words to spell. Or even say. But let us know the rooms, so because I know I want to send her flowers to her room, and maybe somebody else will too, or a stuffed animal or something, and just wishing her the best. And I hope to see her and you in just a little while, on the 20th, 21st, something like that. I don't know what today's date is, but whenever that is, I'll be hanging out with you guys. All right, everybody. I love you all. And thank you, Roxanne. I will stay safe in this -4. It went from the beginning of the video, it was -1. It is -4 degrees. It's -4 degrees outside. She'll be in there one night. Hold on. She's getting a double mastectomy, and she's only going to be in the hospital for uno night? That's insane. That's like Star Trek recovery. Wow. That's crazy. Well, tell her I love her. I'm thinking of her, and I'm thinking of you. Hope your surgery goes well, too. You need to recover extremely fast also, so we can go on adventure. I need you in my videos. All right, everybody. I love you all. Until Monday. Peace out, everybody.